Hello, football fans, and welcome to Waco ISD Stadium for another exciting night of Texas high school football. Tonight, University Trojans take on the Panthers from Midlothian. I'm Lark Smith, along with the coach, Butch Henry. Coach, University comes in with 4 wins on the season, a chance to finish at 500.
In 2012, last time they did that, they have a chance, but you know what? They're playing a very good Midlothian team. They've already locked up a playoff berth. I say pretty good. They lost to Aledo in overtime, so that makes me think they may be pretty good. But University will be out there without their quarterback tonight, Jacob Bryant. He's injured, so we'll have to see if they can pull the upset on senior night.
Well, it is senior night, and they're going to see if the University Trojan defense can stop the running game of the Midlothian Panthers. That's next here on Waco ISD TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's senior night for University High School. Please direct your attention to the field as we recognize the football players, student trainers, cheerleaders, drill team members, and JROTC seniors and their families. Number 1, Jeremiah Stroop, 4-year participant in football, escorted by mom, Latrice Stroop, and sister, Mackenzie Stroop. Number 2, Emilio Arachega, 4-year participant, escorted by dad Armando Villarreal, brothers Jimmy and Shane Rodriguez. Number 4, Ricky Walker, 4-year participant, escorted by sister Naomi Alexander. Number 7, Michael Lambert Jr., a 4-year player, escorted by mother Kendra McClendon and father Michael Lambert Sr. Number 8, Jaden Sanders, a 3-year player. Mother, Sylvia Castillas, sister, Jada Sanders. Number 9, David Gonzalez, a 2-year participant, escorted by parents Angela and Manuel Vera. Number 10, Jacob Bryant, a 1-year player, escorted by his mother Annette Chavez and brother Byron Bryant. Number 12, Caleb Russell, and number 20, Gabe Russell, 4-year players, escorted tonight by mom, Michelle Stevens. Number 16, Corey Sandolph, a 3-year participant, escorted by mother, Twyla Sandolph, and brother, Ricky Sandolph. Number 17, Delvin Mason, a 2-year participant, sister, Kadisha Proctor, brother, Marcus Mason Jr., sisters Kadisha Proctor and Raymond Deja Beck. Number 18, Garrett Victor, a 1-year participant, parents Michael and Samantha Victor. Number 21, Sebastian Evans, 4-year football player and 4 years JROTC, escorted by mother Marilyn Moore and grandmother Retha Johnson. Number 29, Quavion Mitchell, a 4-year participant, mother Letitia Mitchell and Zoe Wilson. Number 30, Gerald Akers, a 1-year participant, escorted by parents Gerald and Eugenia Akers. Number 46, Juan Sotelo, a 1-year participant, parents Maria and Juan Sotelo. Number 47, Christopher Balderas, a 1-year participant, escorted by mother, Veronica Salas. Now, number 57, Vernon Gilmore, a 2-year participant, escorted by Sharonda Stewart. Number 75, Francisco Caso, 3 years on varsity, mother, Daisy Cruz. Number 76, Robert Ursua Jr., 2-year player, parents Robert Ursua Sr. and Tanya Castilleja. The trainers, Cassidy Copus, a 3-year trainer, escorted by mother Courtney Copus. Michelle Hymas, a 2-year participant, escorted by mother Rosa and sister Jennifer. Alyssa Gerald, a 3-year trainer, escorted by parents Jacqueline and Hector Vasquez and sisters Kaylee and Cecilia Jerome. Abigail Ramirez, a 3-year participant, escorted by mother Christina Perez and brother Michael Bravo. Maria Regalado, 2 years, also 4 years JROTC, escorted tonight by mother Graciela Salazar. Leslie Vivanco, a 3-year trainer. Parents Erica Rodriguez and Johnny Vivanco, and sisters Amy and Allison Vivanco. Now for those cheerleaders. Alaya Aguilar, 1 year as the cheer manager, Uncle Randy Martin and Aunt Lupe Martin. Yasmin Cruz, 1 year. Parents Robert and Rosanna Cruz. Lauren Guerrero, a 2-year cheerleader. Parents Ruth and Hector Guerrero. Kayla Irwin, 1 year, escorted by aunt and uncle John Paul and Brenda Garcia. Vanessa Lopez, another 1-year cheerleader, escorted by mother Maria Lopez and sister Rocio Lopez. JC Mendoza, 2 years as a cheerleader, escorted tonight by mom Michelle Mendoza. Melanie Rebelar, 3-year cheerleader. Parents Josefina and Jesus Rebelar. Alana Thornton Sabito, 4 years as a cheerleader, escorted by mother Jackie Sabito, sister Alexis Fernandez, and nephew Alejandro Fernandez. Yvette Trejo, 1 year as the manager, escorted by parents Esteban and Criselda Trejo. How about some drill team girls? Sierra Bonda, a 3-year dancer, escorted tonight by parents Roman and Diana Bonda. Breasia Smith, 1 year on the team, parents Tasha and Brian Smith and brother Branson. Gabrielle Taylor, a 3-year dancer, escorted by mother Brenda Ramirez and sister Amaya Taylor. Bailey Williams, a 3-year participant, escorted by parents Willie and Andrea Williams. And now for JROTC. Cadet Edgar Torres, 2 years. Parents Edgar and Lorraine Torres. Carla Morris, 3 years JROTC and 1 year drill team. Escorted by parents Carlos Morris and Lori Gonzalez. Cadet Jonathan Martinez, 3 years as a participant, escorted by First Sergeant Leonard Montalongo and Sergeant First Class Marcus Hayner. Jose Reyes, a 3-year participant, escorted by mother Gloria Salas. Cadet Luis Barrientos, 4 years, escorted by First Sergeant Montalongo. Cadet Saul Ceballos, another 4-year participant, escorted by mother Laura Delgado. Cadet Baya De Leon, 4-year participant, escorted by parents Melissa and Leon De Leon. Cadet Mario Flores Jr., 4 years in ROTC, escorted by parents Mario and Alma Flores. Cadet Andrea Lopez, 4 years in the program, escorted tonight by parents Henry and Angela Lopez. Cadet Jasmine Maldonado, escorted tonight by Alejandro Monreal, and she is a 4-year participant. Cadet Rosalva Monreal, 4 years in the program, escorted by mother Alejandra Monreal. Cadet Lydia Olalde, a 4-year participant, escorted tonight by brother Rudy Salcedo and sister Judy Benitez. Alpha Company Commander Cadet Lisa Rios, 4 years in JROTC, escorted tonight by mother Magdalena Carral. Cadet Leonardo Vasquez Olguin, another 4-year participant, escorted by parents Noemi Olguin and Leonardo Vasquez. Cadet Christopher Vielma, his 3rd year in the program, escorted by mother Carolina Pacina. Command Sergeant Major Ashley Arocha, 4 years in the program, escorted tonight by Nellie and Samuel Arocha. The XO Major Brissa Dominguez, 4 years in the program, escorted tonight by Elvira and Omar Dominguez. The battalion commander, Maria Nava. 4 years in the program, escorted tonight by Father Salvador Nava and Sister Jocelyn Nava. Football player we may have missed, we did call Caleb Russell and Gabe Russell, number 12 and 20. 4 years, they're escorted tonight by Michelle Stevens. All right, folks, that should be it for your seniors. What a great year we've had so far. And remember, once a Trojan, always a Trojan.
Midlothian Panthers have already made their way onto the field. The University Trojans gathering at their run-through, getting ready to come out onto the field. Midlothian Panthers, their head coach is Doug Wendell. They are 7-2 on the year and 5-2 in district play. And they like to run the football. They have rushed the football in the previous 9 games almost 500 times for 2,605 yards and 14 touchdowns. Their quarterbacks have only attempted 58 passes, completing 34 of those for 588 yards. So we should see a team that, this is basically the infantry that University's up against.
Yeah, they run the flex bone. You don't see that much anymore. So if you're on defense, you got to play assignment football because they really got they fool you with some of the cross bucks that they run and counters and stuff like that. So it'll be a big chore for the Trojans tonight as they're wearing their, I guess, gray uniforms, aren't they?
Does appear so. Midlothian's got a stable of running backs. Out of those 2,605 yards among the team, there's nobody with 1,000 yards to themselves. Their leading rusher is Ethan Hill with 703 yards on the year and 126 carries. He's had just 2 100-plus yard games this year. He is one of only 2 running backs that have had 100 yards plus in any particular game. Number 19, Greason, had 100 yards against Joshua in the 3rd game of the year. Trojans, on the other hand, their running game led by the senior Jeremiah Stroop. He's got 1,088 yards on the year and 169 carries with 10 touchdowns. And he has had 4 games of 100 yards plus. Matter of fact, he's had a couple of 200-yard games to his credit this year against Cleburne and Joshua, as the University Trojans under Rodney Smith come in at 4-5 on the year and 2-5 in district play. And as we said in our pregame, a chance to finish at 500. What'd you say, Coach, for the first time since 2012?
Yeah, 2012. And I see Jacob Bryan is one of the captains for University. He appears to be suited up. I understood he was not going to play tonight, so I guess we'll find out when they tee it up.
The junior ROTC is presenting the colors at midfield, so let's join our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse, for the national anthem.
And community alike. Junior ROTC instructors are Senior Army Instructor First Sergeant Leonard Montalongo Jr. and Army Instructor Sergeant First Class Marcus Hayner. As we prepare to honor our country with the playing of the national anthem, please join us in a moment of silence as we honor our servicemen and women that selflessly give of themselves to give us the freedoms we cherish and oftentimes take for granted. God bless our troops, God bless our fallen heroes, and God bless America. We'd like to ask that both teams and fans face the colors on the field and remain standing during the recessional as the colors make their way off the field. Immediately following the national anthem will be Texas, Our Texas. So show your Texas pride and sing along. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem, led by the University High School Band under the direction of Archie Hatton IV. Texas. Please sing along if you would like.
As you can tell by those fans, it's a chilly night here at Waco ISD Stadium.
Did you see the gentleman walking down there with a T-shirt and shorts on?
Well,
He's tougher than I am.
not everybody thinks it's chilly, but I do. It's a clear sky, 47 degrees, a wind out of the west-northwest at only 3 miles per hour. Relative humidity of 81%. That makes it feel like 47 degrees. Captains are meeting at midfield for the University Trojans. Number 1, Jeremiah Stroop. Number 7, Mike Lambert. Number 10, Jacob Bryant. And number 16, Corey Sandoff. For the Panthers of Midlothian, we've got number 44, J.T. Cavender. Number 20, Caleb Tompkins. And number 52, Peter Brown. Coach, where are our officials from and who are they?
They're right here from the big city of Waco. Tom Downey is the referee. Paul Rayon is the umpire. Rico Harris is the lineman. Line judge is Weedy Harris, and the back judge, Justin Goolsby. If that last name rings a bell, you probably know his dad, Jerry, Doc Goolsby.
Midlothian won the toss and elected to defer. So University will take the football and we'll go from right to left across your television screen, computer, terminal, however you plan on watching this particular ball game.
Well, I don't do computer terminal, I'll tell you that.
You don't?
No, I don't have a computer.
How about a cell phone?
No.
Don't do that either.
I'm 0 for 2.
0 for 2. You got a television, right?
Yeah, I got one of those. I tell you what, Aledo's only lost 2 games. And losing to, not Aledo, Midlothian, losing to Aledo in overtime kind of got my attention.
I would think so. Yeah, they defeated Creekview and Shoemaker in their 2 non-district games, 30-0 and 50-20 respectively. Then they opened up with wins over Joshua and Arlington Seguin before losing to Burleson Centennial and Aledo, as Coach mentioned, in overtime. But they are on a 4-game winning streak, beating Everman, who defeated the Trojans last week. They also topped Burleson and Cleburne. So Midlothian looking for a spot in the playoffs. Most likely they're headed somewhere next week. University Trojans, though, are out of the playoff picture.
By the way, since Midlothian be on defense first, keep an eye on number 44, linebacker J.T. Cavender, a 4-year starter, picked preseason MVP in the district.
Corey Sandoff takes the kickoff from the 6-yard line, has an opening. We've seen him do this once before this year. There's a flag, though, thrown down the field. He's going to go down the sidelines and go 94 yards for a touchdown, but we got to find out the meaning of the flag back at the 40-yard line in University territory. Boy, he found a perfect opening, didn't he, Coach?
Yes, he did. He likes to come to the left side, and he's had 2 touchdowns on kickoff returns, one of them for 97 yards. This one would have been the 3rd, but I believe it's coming back, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's going to be a block in the back somewhere.
During the return, holding number 52 of the receiving team. Penalties 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
So instead of having the touchdown, well, they now throw the flag at the 35, so that means they're going to mark it at the 25-yard line. So that's where University will start off in their end of the field. Corey Sandoff has, though, been very exciting to watch this year, Coach.
Yeah, he's just a good football player. He's got 41 receptions this year so far with 5 touchdowns. And he and Jeremiah Stroop are kind of the game breakers for University.
Certainly have been. So the University goes on offense first.
And I tell you, Jacob Brown is the quarterback.
He is the quarterback. Isaac Franco, the center. Bryant looks to the sideline to see if there's a change in the play. He's got Jeremiah Stroop in the backfield with him, and will pass it off to Stroop in the right flat. And Stroop will only get maybe 2 yards up to the 27. Actually, I believe that was a lateral as opposed to a pass, and we'll just call it a run for Stroop of 2 yards.
Who made the tackle? The guy we talked about a while ago, J.T. Cavender. You watch him, number 44, he'll be all over the field tonight.
The guards are Earthsway Robert and Jared Estrada. The tackles, David Childers and Felipe Gonzalez. 2nd down and 8 for the Trojans. Corey Sandoff, the middle receiver of the 3 to the top of the screen, but it's handed off to Stroop, and Stroop will only get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's been the University's bread and butter play. That one right there was Stroop running off the left tackle, but that one didn't go anywhere. That's got to be take a little air out of the sails after that kickoff return was called back.
Certainly does. David Gonzalez, Delvin Mason, and Corey Sandoff, the 3 receivers to the right. Michael Lambert, the lone receiver, to the left. Straight drop back, looking for Lambert. He has the catch and has the 1st down at the 36-yard line. That's a nice catch by Lambert.
Very, very nice pass. Pretty good pass too by Bryant. But I got some misinformation. I had 2 people tell me that he would not play tonight. Well, he's out there.
They picked up 9 on that play. Bryant comes in 90 of 169 passing for 1,150 yards on the year. They'll hand it off to Stroop. Stroop sidesteps a couple of would-be tacklers and then goes down quickly in the arms of Mr. Cavender.
Mr. Cavender, yeah. I imagine we'll call his name several times before the evening's over.
Picked up 2 yards on that. Yes, the way he plays, he needs to be addressed as Mr. Cavender.
Yes, he does.
On the University 38-yard line at 2nd down and 8. Bryant once again looking for a possible change of the play. He's got 8 seconds left on the play clock. On the option pitch, and the pitch goes wide, and Cavender is on top of it for Midlothian. So an errant pitch causes the first turnover of the game, and Cavender gets the cover up for Midlothian, and they have the football at point blank range at the 27-yard line, and University's into the field.
There's another look at it. You see J.T. Cavender, he's all over the field. Not many people are 4-year starters anymore. It's very hard for a freshman to make the varsity team, but J.T. did, and I've never seen University run that option before. We may not see it again either.
You're right. So from the 27-yard line, Midlothian 1st and 10, and back to pass. It's the quarterback. That's something they don't do much, and University is able to snuff it out, and they'll end up sacking the quarterback, Nick De Los Santos, for a yard loss.
Yeah, he goes back to pass right there. You can see it's pretty good pressure on him by University. In fact, that tackle was made finally by, I believe that's Delvin Mason that time.
So from under center, now we'll see that, and the snap is errant, but on top of it is the quarterback. He's able to get back to it. But it looked like they were trying to draw University offside. Yep, they did call
defense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
So it will be 2nd down and 6 after the 5-yard walk-off to the 23. From the flex bone, handed off to Ethan Hill, and Ethan Hill takes it straight up the middle and 23 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. For Ethan Hill his 11th rushing touchdown of the year.
Look at that hole. Good job of that offensive line from Midlothian.
That starts with the center, Peter Brown. Gets help from the guards, Ian Pollard and Joe Cavender. Extra point attempt on its way and good from Shane Reasonover. So 8 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Midlothian is on the board first, taking advantage of the bad pitch and fumble recovery to score on this 23-yard run by Ethan Hill.
And like you say, they spread the wealth when it comes to their running backs. They have several that tote the mail, and that time there was just a giant hole opened up, and he just went right off tackle.
Three plays, 27 yards, 49 seconds is all it took Midlothian to get on the scoreboard after University held on for it for 2:39.
Well, we'll see if they kick it to Corey Sandoff again, and if so, is he going to come back, go to the left again, or go back to the right? If they kick it to him.
If they kick it to him. They may have learned their lesson the first time. And right now, the Trojans don't have anybody very deep.
You notice how Midlothian, first time they kicked off, they ran up the football like they was going to kick onside kick, then they spread out and kicked it normal.
So that's the reason why you got to be prepared.
Yep.
And now everybody drops back. Reasonover makes his approach and will kick it deep. Sandoff will watch it go over his head and into the end zone for a touchback. The Trojans will get it at the 25 again.
Got a flag on the play.
Two flags.
Yep.
Is there a hit after the whistle blew?
I think both of them might have been against D.D. Carroll from University. We'll find out. Tom Downey and his crew, they're talking it over right now.
I attended the Waco High Killeen game last night, and I noticed that officiating crews seem to take a long time to talk to each other.
Yeah, we've seen that several times this year. We saw one night had about a 10-minute deal. They had 3 different flags.
And 3 different penalties.
Yeah.
We got 2 different penalties here. Tom Downey.
After the play, I have a dead ball foul, personal foul on the receiving team. I have a dead ball, personal foul on the kicking team. The yardage is offset. We'll have first down at the 25.
All that for nothing, right?
Absolutely. Guess they have to mark it down in the stats as a penalty against each team, but you get no yardage one way or the other. Jacob Bryant has them at the line of scrimmage. His 3 receivers are to the right of the formation this time. Pump fake, and he should have gotten rid of it because J.T. Cavender is in the backfield in a hurry.
Is J.T. Cavender going to make every tackle tonight?
He just might.
Goodness gracious. Here he comes again. You see right there, Bryant did not have time to even set up. He had the quick pump fake, and then it was over.
Moves the ball back to the 18-yard line. There's a 19. No, it's the 18. Here we go. Lost 7 on the play. 2nd and 17. Bryant straight drop back. Flushed from the pocket. And Cavender's got him again. A loss of 1 to the 17.
I'm not saying Cavender's game. I'm not going to say his name again tonight.
You're just going to say, yeah, he did it.
Yeah. Poor Jacob just doesn't have time to even set up. He really doesn't. It'd be a great time for a screen pass, wouldn't it, Lord?
Sure would. 3rd and 18. Cavender lined up at the defensive end on the defensive left side, and here he comes again. Back to the 10-yard line for another 7-yard loss. That's 3 in a row, Coach.
Yeah. Who did them all?
Cavender.
J.D. Cavender. I don't know what the JT stands for. We're going to have to come up with some name for him. Just tough, I guess. I don't know what it is. Boy, University's in a tough position here, and Midlothian's going to come out of this exchange smelling like a rose.
They lost 15 yards in that drive and punting out of their own end zone, and it will be Bryant doing the punting. Back to receive for Midlothian is Riley Angel. Punt goes off the side of the foot and is going to be killed at the 19-yard line. Coach, that's a net of 9 yards on that punt.
Well, in defense of Jacob Bryant, he had to get rid of that very quickly because there was somebody in there on him. So look at that young lady. She's just cute as a speckled puppy, all bundled up there, keeping him warm.
University kept the ball for 2 minutes and 9 seconds and went backward 15 yards with it. Gives Midlothian the ball once again in the red zone, this time at the 19. Ball has not crossed midfield yet. Fake the handoff, back to pass, gets it away into the corner of the end zone and incomplete. Intended in the corner for Jeremy McCoy.
Jeremy McCoy was wide open, and I'm sure the scouting report, just like you talked about, they're not a passing team, but they sure coming out flinging it tonight. There's McCoy wide open, just overshot him a little bit.
On the inside handoff to Darren Greason. And Greason will be stopped at the 18 for a 1-yard pickup.
Let's see who made that tackle. It might have been Joel Garcia. We'll see. No, it was not Garcia. It was Gerald Price. Nice tackle that time.
Greason, the 4th leading rusher on the team. That was his 44th carry of the year for 338 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 9. Handoff. Well, they fake the handoff and the pitch around the left side. And down at the 10-yard line goes Jeremy McCoy. He's going to be shy of the first down by a yard. They will send a lot of running backs at you, won't they, Coach?
Yes, they will. And I guess they're going to go for this instead of trying for the field goal.
McCoy picked up 8. Well, they looked like they were going to start a play. Now they decide to.
They changed it, didn't they?
Going to change it. Straight ahead handoff. Into the inside the 5-yard line goes Lane Martin.
So they, like you, I think that's already 3 different guys that's carried the football for the running back position.
They've got 8 different players that have gotten 100 yards or more on the season. Martin carried it down to the 3 for 7 yards. Brings up a 1st and goal at the University 3. Going around the left side and fighting his way down to the 1-yard line is Greason. A 2-yard pickup for Greason. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brought down by a host of Trojans led by Gabriel Russell. Number 20, he's standing right there making the initial hit. Then here comes the little help.
Yeah, Brendan Dupree gets there to make sure he doesn't get in the end zone, but straight ahead running into the end zone is Lane Martin for the touchdown. For Martin, that is his 7th touchdown rushing of the season. That ties him with Ethan Hill for the most on the squad.
I tell you what, that flex bone is just hard to, because you don't see that offense much anymore.
Reason over to add on the extra point out of the hold of Riley Angel. It is good. 4:38 to go, first quarter. And Midlothian's lead is now 14-0.
The University needs to get this kick off and make some positive yardage out of this thing. This thing could get out of hand like it did last week up at Everett. Now look at the touchdown. They make it look relatively easy.
1 minute and 45 seconds is how long it took Midlothian to go 19 yards in 6 plays to get their second touchdown of the night on the 1-yard plunge by Lane Martin.
It's a tough district. You got Lido, Centennial. Of course, you got Everman, you got Midlothian. There's some good football teams in that district. And I think for the night, so we might see them kick an onside kick out of that formation that they're running up there right now. Just to practice on it. And once again, University has nobody deep. Last time he kicked it in the end zone.
Well, they'll wait to see whether play clock hasn't even started yet, Coach. I think that's what Midlothian's done. Now they finally started the play clock. That one will sail into the end zone as well. University will take over at the 25 for the 3rd time here in the first quarter.
I tell you what the University's got to do. They've got to get Jeremiah Stroop on track because he's their bread and butter.
And Jeremiah came into the game with 1,088 yards rushing and 10 touchdowns. 4 games in which he's rushed for over 100 yards, 2 of those for over 200 yards. Bryant with a quick toss to Sandoff in the flat. Corey trying to find some running room, going to be knocked out of bounds when he gets to the 28-yard line. It's a pick up a 3 on the play.
Well, I lied to you. I wasn't going to mention his name again, but J.T. Kavner is the man that knocked him out of bounds.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. It's like Chicken Man. He is a senior, isn't he, Coach?
Yes, he is.
That's good. Hope he's watching him play on a Saturday somewhere next
I
year.
would think so.
False start. Offense, number 52. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Can't have that. You can't afford to be behind the chains.
Nope, you cannot.
Backs it up to the 23. Brings up a 2nd and 12. Make the handoff to Stroop. The throw to Sandoff is a little behind him and can't make the catch.
I'd say there's a lot behind him, you know.
Trying to be nice, Coach.
I know. The University, if they don't pick this first down up, then they're going to have to punt it away again to Midlothian. There's a good look at Corey Sandoff. He's one of those guys that can take it to the house when he ever gets the opportunity.
They go to the left of the formation this time along with Mason and David Gonzalez. Michael Lambert by himself at the bottom of your screen. Bryant looking for Lambert and overthrows him. Bring up 4th down.
Jacob Bryant very slow getting up that time as J.T. Kavner came on a blitz and made him throw this football before he really wanted to, I think, but overshot him. Lambert had a step, but couldn't get it to him.
Oh, do we have a penalty
Pass
on the play?
interference. Defense, 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
Wow. We did not see the flag anywhere, did you, Coach?
Did not.
So they move it out to the 38-yard line on the 15-yard penalty. On interference. 1st down for University. Fake the handoff. Bryant keeps and gets up to the 40-yard line for a gain of 2.
I can see why Cavender was named by Texas Football Magazine as the preseason defensive MVP of this district. He's one of the better ones we've seen out here this year.
He plays sideline to sideline and carries a load when he comes. 2nd down and 8. Stroop looks for some running room up the middle. Gets it as far as the 44-yard line for a 4-yard pickup.
That's what they got to do. They're trying to throw the football quite a bit, but they're not having time.
To have a University player down, it appears to be an interior lineman that Jerry Williams and Chelsea Hooten are out to check on.
You know, you got to give credit to the University. They got a pretty good student crowd on hand down at the bottom, and you know, it's a rather chilly evening. The team's not winning. I mean, they're winning. They won 4 games, but they're out of the playoff hunt, and but they still support them. Those cheerleaders, they're going to stay with them, win or tie, or lose,
Or tie.
whatever.
Guard Jared Estrada being looked at by the training staff. That'll give a little playing time to somebody at that guard position. Checking in for him is number 57, Vernon Gilmore. It's a 3rd down and 4. Quick pass to Sandoff. Corey trying to get 1st down yardage, won't get there. He'll get up to the 46-yard line, pick up 2 yards on the play. Bring up 4th down and 2.
There's that man again, number 44. I don't believe I haven't seen a linebacker out here since Derek Johnson be as dominant as that guy has been so far.
I have to agree with you, Coach. Emilio Arechica checks into the game.
They're going to go for this?
Arechica is in at quarterback for Bryant.
I think Bryant's kind of bummed up a little bit.
Well, and it's Arechica with the pooch punt that gets a nice roll for University and takes it all the way down to the 27-yard line in Midlothian's end of the field.
Finally killed by Lambert that time. Mike Lambert went on because it looked like it's coming back toward the University goal line, so he killed it. That's if University have to try to stop this running game because they have not been able to so far.
University held on to it for 1 minute and 47 seconds before they finally gave it up. Midlothian starting from their own 27-yard line. First time they started in their own end of the field. Once again, they'll pass on 1st down. It's complete to Trevor Blankenship. Blankenship gets it up to the 27. That's a no gain on the play.
Nice tackle that time by Darrell Thomas from University.
So that's 3 possessions and a pass on the 1st down all 3 times, Coach. I think we got a trend here. Nick De Los Santos, the quarterback. Ethan Hill, the setback. Handoff is to Hill, and he's hit as soon as he gets the handoff. Outstanding job on defense for University's Nathan Oliveras.
Yeah, Nathan boy hit him, like you say, as soon as he got the handoff. There's old Nathan right there. Good defense.
3rd and 10 at the 27. See if this is a passing down for the Panthers. One wide receiver on the far side is Britton Huffman. Back to pass is De Los Santos. Now he'll pull it down and look to run with it, and he'll be swallowed up by a pile of purple after he gets it up to about the 28, so just a 1-yard gain.
In on the tackle was White Chocolate, Garrett Fichter, along with some help. So it brings up a punting situation for the Panthers. We haven't seen them kick yet tonight.
Well, for the first time, the UDOG defense not backed up to their own goal line. Corey Sandoff waiting for this punt at the 37-yard line at his end of the field. Rugby-style punt coming from Nathan Humphreys. Sandoff says get away from it. It will take a Midlothian roll down to the 24-yard line before it's killed. So with 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter, University gets the ball once again somewhere in the neighborhood of their 25-yard line.
Be interested to see if Brian will go in at quarterback or Eric Chica, because Brian kind of limped off slowly a while ago, but he's going back in there. He's a tough young man.
48-yard punt for Humphreys. Is Bryant back in at quarterback. Gonzalez, Sandoff, Lambert, the three wide receivers to the far side. They have a tight end, which is Delvin Mason, to the near side. Don't see tight end in the University formation much. A pass out in the flat to Sandoff, trying to make something happen on the wide receiver screen and nothing doing. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They got to run at least one more play before the end of the quarter. You take a look at it. As soon as Corey caught it, he was surrounded by white shirts.
Still have Gilmore in at the left tackle spot. Back to pass is Bryant being chased, and down he goes. It wasn't Cavender this time, Coach.
No, it wasn't. It was not, but I just don't understand why Jeremiah Stoops not getting to touch the football more than he has.
Bryant's loss is back to the 19-yard line, a loss of 5. It's going to bring up third down and 15 at the University 19 as we begin the second quarter of play. Our score after the first quarter is University trailing 14-0. Now let's join our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse.
History to qualify for the state meet. He will compete tomorrow afternoon in Round Rock with the best runners in the state. Congratulations to Kendrick and his coaches, Ricky Perez, Tim O'Leary, Melinda Denman, and Natalie Gutierrez. Good luck tomorrow, Kendrick. Bring back some hardware to South Waco. Give Kendrick a hand. Send him off to state.
Kendrick Scott, a member of the University boys cross country team, competing tomorrow at the state meet, so best of luck to Kendrick.
Did you run cross country, Laura?
Only if somebody's chasing.
That's exactly me too.
A big deer, a skunk, wolf.
Your wife, something like that. Yeah.
Buffalo. Then I run in a zigzag pattern. All right, 3rd and 15 from the 19. Bryant with the toss, looking for Sandoff. It's batted around and almost intercepted. Threw it into double coverage. Trojans will have to punt again.
I'll tell you one thing, Bryant threw that ball about 40 yards in the air, and that's two men right there on Sandoff. They know where he is at all times.
Had Riley Angel and Dylan Seago back there defending. Got our third punter of the night for the Trojans is Arturo Vega in to do the punting. Left footer boots it high, but won't get it past the 50-yard line. A fair catch call by Angel at the 44-yard line, and University's into the field with 11 minutes and 45 seconds left to go second quarter. Midlothian has a 14-0 lead in the football once again in University territory to start a drive.
That punt had good hang time, but not a lot of distance.
They've got the ball at the University 27, at the University 19, at their own 27, and now the University 44. De Los Santos hands it off in the backfield. to Lane Martin. Martin has first down yardage, a 10-yard pickup down to the 34.
Yeah, it's something about senior night for most of these seniors from University and Midlothian, really, but especially for University being the last game. This is probably the last football game they'll ever play.
Martin takes the handoff, slides some would-be tacklers, and finds some tough yards down to the 31-yard line. A pick up a 3 for Martin on that one.
I say that next bone is you got to play assignment defense. If you don't, you'll get burned on that.
Well, they break it out a little bit and put a couple of receivers out to the left. That is Rahat Suttle, along with number 14, Trevor Blankenship. They hand it off to Martin instead, and over the left tackle, Martin heads for the goal line. Going to be hit when he gets to the 10-yard line, and he carries the Trojan down to the 6-yard line. Gain of 25 on the play, and it's first and goal.
Take another look at Martin right here. This is a nice run. He broke a couple of tackles, broke one
Holding.
there.
Offense, number 19, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That's the reason why it's got that far, Coach.
That's probably so. Lark, you've been doing football or
It will remain
basketball
second down.
for a long time. Have you ever seen the name Rahat before?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
R-A-H-A-T.
Correction, first down.
So we had a flag for holding. They move the ball back to the 23-yard line, where it's first and goal from there, right?
Yes.
Hand off once again to Martin.
Take another look at it. Once again, it's going off right tackle, and I believe that might have been Gabriel Russell that kind of caught him by the shoe tops and pulled him down.
Down to the 13-yard line for a 10-yard pickup, and they say it's another first down. I'm a little confused, Coach.
I thought it was first goal.
I did too. Martin has the ball again down to the 9. Or pickup of 4 on that play. Yeah, they had a first and goal at the 6, then had a penalty. Yeah, it would still be first down, but you wouldn't move the sticks, would
No.
you? So why did they move the sticks?
That's a good question. I can't answer that.
I didn't think you could.
You'd have to ask Mr. Downey that.
Yeah. There's a couple of things I have to ask somebody who's in charge of officiating. Martin, fake handoff to Martin. Santos keeps it. He'll bull his way inside the 5 and make it all the way down to the 1-yard line, and then a flag thrown in the scrum. We'll find out what the meaning of the flag is, but once again, they're at point-blank range.
Looked like Isaiah Williams might have been the first Trojan there, and then he's joined by a bunch of his teammates. All right, Tom's going to tell us about it.
Personal foul. Face mask, number 23 of the defense. The penalty will be half the distance. Automatic first down.
You talk about the lip of the cut.
They'll hand it off to Martin, and he'll get it into the end zone for the 3rd touchdown of the night for Midlothian.
Yeah, Lane Martin made that look pretty easy. You see it right there. Good blocking up front. They going for 2 here?
It does appear so.
Guess they need to work on it.
Well, they got some kind of trick going here. It's a direct snap to Ethan Hill. Hill looking to pass it backward. Tries to pass it to a lineman. It's wide open. University's able to cover it. And that's going to be the end of the play. That's a little strange.
Well, they needed to work on it, and after seeing it, they need to work on it a little bit more, I think. Yeah, you look at this. This is a weird turn of events.
think that's something you just want to put on video to show opponents that you might pull something like that in the playoffs?
I think that's exactly right. Now, if Midlothian scores again this half, the route pretty much is going to be on. But since they've already made the playoffs, I look for them to play a lot of young players in the second half.
That should be the order of the day. They kept it for 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go 44 yards in 7 plays for their 3rd touchdown of the night, 2nd of the night for Martin. He's now the team leader in rushing touchdowns with 8.
Did you say it was 57 at kickoff or 47?
47 at kickoff.
I thought that's what you said.
Yeah.
It should not get any lower than that the rest of the evening, should it?
They're saying it should get down to 39 before the sun comes up tomorrow. That's what the Weather Bureau says.
Well, I was really talking more about the post-game.
Post-game, no, I think it'll be 45 when we go down. Kickoff going to come to the Sandoff at the 5-yard line. Corey looking for a spot. Tries to go outside, is met there, and finally brought down at about the 29-yard line.
That's over Hot Subtle again, making that tackle. They've got to get the ball to Jeremiah Stroop. You got to dance with who brung you, and he sure brung them.
He certainly has.
They're throwing the football a lot more than we've seen them throw this year, and I don't know if that's by design, I guess.
So from the 29-yard line, Jeremiah Stroop and Jacob Bryant, the 2 seniors in the backfield. Hand off to Stroop. He finds a little bit of running room up the middle. Is able to avoid a couple of would-be tacklers, has a 1st down and more, and it has it all the way out to the 46-yard line in University territory.
Nice running time by Jeremiah. Like I said, I'd like to see them continue to give the football to him off tackle whenever they can.
Picked up 17 on the play and a 1st down. Trojans looking to get the ball across midfield offensively for the first time tonight. Bryant on the keeper, now throws it out to Sandoff in the flat. Corey has mere 1st down yardage. Matter of fact, they're going to mark him at the 44-yard line in Panthers into the field, and that will be good for the 1st down on the pass to Corey Sandoff.
That's a different type of play that we've seen. He faked the ball to Stroop that time, and it looked like on his own read, looked like he was going to keep it, and all of a sudden he throws it to Sandoff and makes a good yardage.
Coach, I'm going to guess anytime we see 44 in that middle linebacker spot, they have their 1st team defense out there.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I guarantee he's not on the 2nd team.
Handoff goes to Stroop. With a cut back, he'll get it back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. They may give him a yard to the 43. Let's give him 1 yard.
Take another look at Jeremiah right there, and really know where to go. He was tackled by big Marshall Hodges that time. I say big. I don't know his weight, but he looks big.
Well, he's the nose guard of that 3-man defensive front. Caleb Tompkins and Nick Pollard on each side of him. The linebackers Dylan Seago, TJ Cavender, and Andrew Coleman. They utilize a 5 defensive back set. Bryant hands it off to Stroop. Stroop tries to cut it up the middle, and he'll get a yard up to the 42-yard line.
The most success they've had this year that I've seen them is running Stroop off of the left side of their formation, and the last 2 times he's come to the right side. Wherever that old JT guy is, I'd go the other way.
Absolutely. Mentioned their defensive backs, Riley Angel, Ethan Limley, Marcus McLemore, Nathan Humphreys, and Andriel Fuentes. 3rd and 8. Look for number 16. They usually try to get the ball in his hands, but they get it to Delvin Mason this time, and Mason will have the 1st down and get it down to the 29-yard line.
I tell you what, Delvin Mason showed a little speed that time. The nice play you see right there, Ryan, boy, he got tattooed as soon as he released the football. Mason made some good yardage and puts the Trojans in pretty good shape right now.
A 13-yard pickup on the play and a first down. And now we have a procedure call against University. Has some movement in the line.
False start. Offense, number 66, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Moving back to the 34. Be first and 15. Think she's got some cookies in that sack, Coach? Did you see the sack she's got in her hands?
What is it? She's decorating something there.
Yeah, she's decorating her sister there. I think she's a Christmas tree. Stroop has the football. Not a whole lot of room to run, though. He'll only get it back to the line of scrimmage, which is the 34.
Stroop is set up every time tonight on the left side in the backfield. That's why he runs to the right side. If he's going to run the left side, they set him up on the right side. So we'll see.
8th carry for Jeremiah, and he's just 27 yards on those 8 carries. His longest carry was a 17-yarder. Second down and 15. Looking for Sandoff, and it's intercepted. Humphreys headed the other way with it from about the 18-yard line. He's got a convoy of blockers. Delvin Mason able to slow him down long enough for Jeremiah Stroop to catch him, but not before he gets all the way down to the University 22-yard line.
Watch Jacob Brown. He threw the football. Sandoff hadn't even turned around yet. See, there he is. He didn't even know it was coming. Nice interception and good return.
So with 5:52 left in the first half, Midlothian has a 20-0 lead, and once again their offense is set up in University's end of the field at the Trojan 22. Handoff goes to the tailback, Jeremy McCoy, and McCoy takes it all the way down to the 3 for a 19-yard gain.
That was a little inside counter that time, which they run, but there is a flag on the play.
Have an illegal shift on the offense. They had 2 backs moving at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Be first and 15.
Coach Wendell doesn't agree with that call, but you know most coaches don't agree with any call.
Might be the first penalty that's the third penalty called against the Panthers so far. Moves them back to the 27. On the inside pitch, quickly, McCoy is stopped before he can get any momentum. In fact, he'll only get no yardage whatsoever on the play.
Good tackle by Raylan Scott that time.
So second and 15 at the 27.
Probably offsides against University.
Offside. Defense, number 56. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
So they got that yardage back that they lost a moment ago. Now second down and 10 from the 22. On the option pitch, new running back Jake Peters has the football. The flag thrown at the end of the play after he goes out of bounds around the 11.
Hank, how many running backs have carried the ball tonight from Midlothian?
That's the 6th.
6 of them. Golly.
This one may come back. Tom Danny will tell us. At least give him his yardage to the 12-yard line.
Holding. Offense, number 14. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. Remains second down.
I hear Coach Wendell right now. He said, I knew we came down to these Waco officials. we wouldn't get a fair shake.
So Peters got 10 yards down to the 12-yard line, but now they move it back 10 yards, back to the 22. Fighting for yardage is Lane Martin. And Martin will get it to the 18 for a 4-yard pickup.
Nice tackle by Gabriel Russell that time.
So it's 3rd and 6 from the 18. They don't let a whole lot of time run off the play clock, do they, Coach?
No, they don't.
Inside handoff, headed for the end zone, and in for the touchdown is Jeremy McCoy.
Once again, the Midlothian offensive line has dominated University, and they opted for the 2-point conversion last time. That didn't work so well, so I bet they try to kick this rascal.
18-yard touchdown run for Jeremy McCoy, his 7th touchdown rushing of the year, which ties him for the team lead along with Ethan Hill and Lane Martin. Point after attempt is on the board. So with 4:22 left to go in the first half, Midlothian extends its lead to 27-0.
It'll be a long road to hoe for these Trojans right now. That young lady's a Trojan fan. You can see her right there. What's she got on? Some kind of rabbit hat there, or what is that?
And that's that's a deer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Must be a little brother pointing at her. Does she think she's a deer? Bambi.
A minute and 30 seconds on that drive for Midlothian. It only went 22 yards in 4 plays. Let's see, their scoring drives are for 27 yards, 19 yards, 44 yards, and 22 yards. 66, 85. About 115 yards of total offense to score 4 touchdowns.
I tell you, a team that's surprised me in this district is Cleburne.
Yes, sir.
They've lost a lot of football games.
They have. They certainly looked sharp when they came here.
Yes, they did.
Once again, a rush at the ball by Midlothian, but they're not going to kick it. Sandoff tracking it at the 2, drops it, picks it up, and will run with it. Looking for some running room, and able to get away from a couple of would-be tacklers, stays on his feet and almost gets it out to the 25. But he gets it to the 23.
Tell you what, that was a nice run back that time by Corey Sandoff. Because he dropped that ball around the 2-yard line. He made some good moves. There's another look at it. See, he got out of that bunch right there, and here he comes again.
Stopped on a dime, gave him a nickel change, and kept going.
Yes, sirree. Once again, you got Jeremiah Stroop set up on the left of Brian in the backfield, which tells me he's not going to run off tackle to the left.
University's had the ball at the 25, the 25, the 24, and the 22 to start drives. Jacob Bryant with the throw off to Sandoff in the flat. Matter of fact, that's more like a lateral. A flag is thrown on the play. I'm not sure if Bryant was past the line of scrimmage, but if he was, it doesn't matter because that was a lateral. That was a backward pass and not a forward pass.
Doesn't look at it. You make the call.
Holding. Offense. Number 10 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
Who did he say it was on?
I didn't catch the number.
I thought he said number 10, but I don't think that's correct. That's the quarterback.
Yeah, how could he be holding?
I don't know.
They move it back to the 18-yard line. So they got 5 yards out of the play to the 28, but they move it out to the 18. It's first down and 15 from there, I do believe. Now, once again, we have a whistle before the snap. Flag from the opposite side of the field, and it's going to be 5 yards against the Trojans.
False start.
Back to the 13.
Offense, number 7. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
They were looking over the sidelines to find out what play they're running, and Lambert got a little antsy, I think.
Jeremiah has the football and some running room, gets a good downfield block and uses it well, and will get him a first down and more out to the 38-yard line.
I think Devin Mason is the guy that made that good downfield block, too. Nice run. Look at Jeremiah right there. I can say he is their bell cow. Still have plenty of time to get on the board before halftime.
Picked up 25 yards, his biggest gainer of the night. And has the Trojans with some running room at the 38-yard line.
Now he's on the right side of Bryant, which means he could go off tackle left, which has been good to him this year.
Instead, they pass it out in the flat to Delvin Mason. Mason acts as if it's an incomplete pass. I don't think there's been any whistles blown yet.
Was that? It might have been a lateral.
That's what I'm thinking it was, and that's what I believe Midlothian thinks it was as well.
They're calling it an incomplete pass, though.
Well, the University got the break there. No, they didn't either, Coach. They say it's a completion or backward pass or whatever, because they're going to lose 8 yards on the play.
Huh.
We got several questions here, don't we, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 18 from the 30. Stroop trying to get around the right end, able to do so, but as he tries to cut back, there's a flag thrown, 2 flags thrown. We'll find out the meaning of those flags, see if we can pick up anything here. I don't know if they call a holding penalty on Delvin Mason or not. I didn't necessarily see where he had a hold of anybody's jersey. Unless they call it a block in the back. But when the defender turns his back after you've already made contact, is that a block in the back?
I don't know.
It looks like the decision rests with Midlothian head coach Doug Wendell.
Holding offense, number 17. That penalty's declined. It'll be 3rd down.
There you got Mason. You called it.
They do get 5 yards out of the play from Jeremiah. Out to the 35, but it's going to break up a 3rd down and 13. Personally, on that replay, I didn't see holding, but I'm not an official. Or do I want to play one on TV? Pass for Sandoff is intercepted. Nice diving catch, and now we have, no, that's the football. I thought it was a flag at the 46-yard line. Watch this catch, Coach.
Oh, yeah, he kept his feet in, one of his feet in bounds, evidently, yeah. He's in very much in.
Avery Gibson with the interception. 2nd INT of the night thrown by Jacob Bryant.
Now Midlothian still has 1 minute and 50 seconds left before halftime to add another touchdown to their already 27-0 lead.
Once again, they're on the University side of the field at the 46. Little Santos looking to pass. Has some time, throws down the sideline, and it is complete. Trevor Blankenship with the catch.
You look right here, you see it's a nice pass. Blankenship makes a good catch right here. He had to catch it kind of backing up.
All the way down to the 12-yard line, a 34-yard pass. Again, going to pass toward the end zone, and it will be caught for the touchdown. Once again by Blankenship. Midlothian on the board one more time before half.
That was Daryl Thomas on the defense that time, and you see Daryl had him pretty well covered. He just flat out jumped him. I'd be willing to bet that Blankenship plays basketball. I don't know that.
That's a pretty good guess, Coach. Reason over in to try the point after attempt after Blankenship made his second touchdown catch of the year. Line drive extra point attempt is no good. So with 1:24 left in the half, our new score is Midlothian 33 and University nothing. After they moved 46 yards in just 2 plays, all of it in the air, the last 14 on this pass to Trevor Blankenship, and a nice catch in the end zone.
And that was a good coverage that time by Gerald Thomas, but now the route is on, and if you're University Trojans, can you keep your head up for the second half? That's the thing I'm wondering, because it's a tough situation. Yeah, for these seniors, though, if you're going to go down, you might as well go down swinging, right?
Yes, sir. They went 46 yards in just the 2 plays and only took 26 seconds to get on the scoreboard.
That'd make a good country song, wouldn't it? If I'm going to go, I'm going to go down swinging.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Oh, yeah, you probably have. At the halftime, we'll have the performance by the University High School Band and the Highlighters. Please stay tuned for that.
If she's got hot chocolate, I want some.
Yeah, I bet she did something smoking there.
It's a big old cup of hot chocolate. Kick toward the sideline, going to go out of bounds. University going to get decent field position out of this.
Did you put marshmallows in your hot chocolate?
Yes, sir. That's the only reason why I buy.
White ones?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Are there any other
Oh,
kind?
yeah, they got all kinds.
They got colored marshmallows?
Yellow, yeah, green.
Do you use colored marshmallows in your hot chocolate?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, it kind of gives it a little different look.
That's only because you've got colored
We have a
marshmallows
kick out
around the
of
house
bounds.
for grandkids,
On
right?
the kicking team, the ball will be placed at the 30. First down.
Did you ever roast marshmallows?
Yes, sir.
They're pretty cool, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
That and wieners.
Yeah. Did you ever make s'mores after you?
Yes, sir, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Little graham cracker. There's no Jesse Mateo.
Jesse Mateo, our executive producer. He's producing right there on the sideline.
Yeah, look at him. He's always waving at us. Hi, Jess.
Got that executive wave there.
Yeah.
Kind of like that homecoming queen wave. Bryant with an empty backfield, 1-step drop, throws it out in the flat. It's complete and then separated from the receiver, and now the officials say it's incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't think he had possession of it. He got hit as soon as he tried to catch it.
D.D. Carroll not able to hold on to it. He was bratted pretty good.
Ooh, he got tattooed big time right there. That might have been Andrea Fuentes that hit him.
Mm-hmm. Bryant comes to the sideline to get the play.
They better hurry.
Got 10 seconds left on the play clock. Once again, an empty backfield. Bryant with a little bit of time this time. Now flush, throws, and it's incomplete. Try to get it on the near sideline to David Gonzalez, but a little out of his reach.
I tell you, Jacob Bryant was under a lot of pressure that time. He had to get rid of that football or take a big loss.
And they've only used 13 seconds. They're facing a 3rd and 10. Trailing 33-0. 71 seconds before halftime. Now Corey Sandoff runs onto the field. He'll be in the slot to the left of the formation. Stroop back on the field as well. Stroop goes out in the pass pattern. Bryant hits underneath to Delvin Mason, but it's incomplete as Mason not able to take possession of the football.
Bad thing about that, there's 2 plays in a row that the incomplete pass, that stops the clock. Going to give Midlothian an opportunity to get the football back right before halftime.
Yeah, they've held on to it for just 21 seconds before this punt. Arturo Vega, his second punt attempt of the night. Avery Gibson back deep for the Panthers. End over end punt that takes a nice University roll and also eats some time on the clock, and finally killed at the 42-yard line in Midlothian's end of the field. Just 52 ticks left on the first half clock. And Midlothian with a 33-0 lead. They pretty much had control of this one since the opening bell. Going to get a new quarterback. Is taking over at quarterback is David Smith, number 5. He'll fake the handoff and keep it himself, and with a spin move, will get the first down all the way down to the University 47-yard line.
Yeah, De Los Santos and Smith, they're both just juniors, so Coach Wendell trying to get Smith a little bit of experience here with the big lead.
Can't find in my stats where Smith had a carry any time before tonight. He'll keep the football here, and he'll be wrapped up and tossed for a loss by Quavion Mitchell.
Yeah, Quavion Mitchell has changed numbers tonight. He's worn 84 ever since I've known him. Now he's worn 29 tonight, but he's still making tackles. Throw him down.
They'll mark it at the 49 in University territory, so it's just a 2-yard loss according to that.
Like they'll run another play.
They don't have to. Well, I guess so. Maybe the play clock is at 0. So is the game clock. So we have made it to halftime with our score. Midlothian 33 and University nothing. Stay tuned for our halftime activities next here on Waco ISD TV.
The Highlighters captain is Sierra Bunda. The lieutenant is Melissa Tuning. Tonight, the Highlighters will be dancing to Born This Way. This dance will be devoted to our 5 graduating seniors. Sierra Bunda, Carla Mayers, Briashia Smith, Gabby Taylor, and Bailey Williams. Love you, seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your high-stepping highlighters. The Mighty Trojan Band would like your help in recognizing a few outstanding band members and achievements. The band would like to recognize all of the officers in band. These students are what make the band run, from copying music to issuing uniforms to loading equipment trailers to recording all rehearsals and performance. Without these students, the band would not function as smoothly. Librarians, Juana Rubio, Judy Devora Chavez, Autumn Cruz. Historians, Olivia Gonzalez. Logistics and loading crew, Donata Garcia, Jonathan Mendoza, and Luis Diaz. Uniform staff, Quartermaster Sierra Martinez, Carlos Perez, Sarah Torres, and Elsa Romero. Thank you, officers. The next group of young adults in charge of making sure that every instrument in their section has every eminent need met, including questions about bands and music reading questions. These students are the backbone of the band and the left hand of the band directors. These are the section leaders. Section leaders, please step forward. The section leaders of the band are flute captains, Juana Rubio and Fatima Barrigan. Clarinet captain, Sofia Navarro, Carlos Perez, and Yoko Serapale. Saxophone captain, Jose Lopez Flores. Trumpet captain, Noah Perez. Horn captain, Sierra Martinez. Trombone captain, Jonathan Mendoza. And baritone and tuba captains, Giovanni Luna and Augustine Hines. Percussion captain, Sarah Torres. Thank you, captains. Last but not least, if you are a band student that has not missed any practices or performances for the 2019 fall semester, could you please step forward so that we can recognize you for your hard work and dedication. It was not easy, but your efforts to make every performance, football game, and rehearsal are what make the band what it is today. You had to keep your grades up and have proper balance between family, fun, and responsibilities. Some of you even have jobs that you have to throw into the mix of everything else in your lives. Let's please give these young students a hand. Thank you, perfect attendance. And last, without parents and guardians, many of these musicians would not be here tonight with the band as band students, and they wouldn't be as successful. It is important that as mentors and parents, that you place the value of band and give these students the drive that they have in order to be active as band members throughout their high school career. If you are a parent to any of these amazing musicians, could you please stand so that we can recognize you? Thank you, parents. Drum majors are Senior Drum Major Daniela Suarez, Assistant Drum Major Jesus Barragan, and Junior Drum Major Johnny Vivanco. We are now going to play some stand tunes for you. Drum majors, is your band ready? Turn up. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for the mighty Trojan marching machine. The directors of the University High School Band are Head Band Director Archie Lee Haddon IV, Assistant Band Director Mr. Justin Lindsay, Assistant Director Mr. Arthur Torres, Field Techs are Mr. Robert Molabi, Ms. Stephanie Ferneyhold, Mr. Sebastian, Ruben Perez, and our administrative staff includes Principal and Administrative Assistant.
First off, we'll have the girls' race. Representing Alta Vista, Olivia Thomas, and representing West Avenue, Keziah Nay Wells Gonzalez. Good luck, young ladies. And they're off. Close race. Oh! All right. Good effort there. Now we got the boys race. Representing South Waco is DeCorian Evans. Representing Dean Highland is Jabin Jefferson. Good luck, gentlemen. They're off. And that race is over with. Congratulations to our winners tonight.
Athletic Director for Waco ISD presenting the medals to the winners of our fastest fifth graders. Congratulations. About 6-7 years from now, maybe we'll see that young man running up and down this field as a football player. That young lady, the fastest fifth grader on the girls' side.
Won't let those two race.
Why don't they race Johnny Tusa?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sound like an idea to me. Anyway, we're about ready to get the second half underway. It's a pop-up kick coming to the near side, and it's going to be a fair catch made by Humphreys at the 37-38 yard line. Midlothian with a 33-0 lead at the start of the second half. They'll get the football after amassing 193 yards on 27 plays in the first half. University had 31 offensive plays for just 76 yards. They scored 5 touchdowns off of less than 200 yards. Coach, they didn't have to go very far to score their touchdowns.
No, they didn't. And is that David Smith going to be the quarterback, or what we got here?
If it's number 5, it's going to be David Smith. Yep.
Got a penalty already, I guess. I don't know.
I think they're just deciding where to spot the ball. Yeah, they're at the 41-yard line is where the fair catch was made. It's 1st and 10 and at the Midlothian 41. Handoff goes to a new running back in the game. That is Dawson White. He is a senior. Going to be the 8th different Panther to carry the ball tonight.
They got a lot of new numbers in there tonight. I mean,
they certainly do.
Play a lot of folks.
21st carry of the year for White. Came in with 125 yards of rushing. Got it out for a 5-yard pickup to the 46. David Smith keeps the ball this time and gets it into University territory, but picks up the first down all the way to the University 47. That pickup of 7 yards gives it 1st and 10.
I want to see who made this tackle. I missed it, but boy, it was a good tackle. Oh yeah, that was a really good tackle that time. That was Jesus Walker.
Looks like we have an injured Trojan on the play. Maybe Gerald Price is being attended to by Jerry Williams and the rest of the training crew. Yeah, it is Gerald Price who gets up on his own and comes to the sidelines, so that's always a good sign. First and 10 from the 47. Fake the handoff. Smith keeps, and Smith will be stopped at the 47-yard line for no gain.
Couple of men on tackle. DeQuarrie McDowell that time for University, along with Raylan Scott.
Send a receiver to each side of the field. That's Rahat Sadal on the right side. Stephen Taylor on the near side. That's just window dressing. They're going to run the football. Once again, they hand it off to White. White crawls his way for maybe a yard gain to the 46-yard line.
Finally brought down to Jesus Gonzalez that time.
Third down, could be a passing down, but we'll see. It is not. A handoff on the cross buck. Tripped up in the backfield is Darren Greason. Greason we did see in the first half in limited running duty. Down to the 43.
Ran out the inside Canada that time, and actually he ran over one of his linemen, ran up his back, or he would have picked up good yardage.
It brings up the fourth down. Fake the handoff. Smith with the keeper. He'll have the first down and more as he gets through a couple of tackles, but finally runs into a brick wall. Gabriel Russell there to knock him down, but not before he gets down to the 33-yard line in University territory for a 10-yard pickup.
You know, Gabriel Russell played a good game tonight, but he's been our player of the game earlier on. In fact, last game he was.
So a new series of downs for the Panthers. On a reverse pitch out. That was not going anywhere. Vincent Rabosi is going to be stopped. It'll make 9 different guys to carry the ball.
Yeah, that was a good pursuit that time by the University defense.
Lost 4 yards back to the 37. Brings up a second down and 14.
Now this should be a passing down, but with knowing them as I do, it may not be.
Hand off to White. White is picked up by Delvin Mason as soon as he gets up to the 44-yard line. Make that the 36-yard line, excuse me.
Delvin Mason has played pretty well on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yes, he has. It's up a 3rd and 13 after the 1-yard gain. See some new numbers up front for the Panthers. 79, Jacob Corbett. 72, David Ramos. Smith rolling to his right, looking to pass, and overthrows his target, trying to get it out to Dawson White. It's incomplete.
Dawson White was wide open that time, but just overshot him.
Well, they've already converted 1 4th down on this drive. That was a 4th and 6. This is a 4th and 13, a little bit more of a daunting task. Again, Smith the pass. Under pressure, throws into coverage, and it's incomplete. Knocked down there in the backfield by University's Gabriel Russell.
Yeah, Gabriel Russell is played well tonight also, but he's also been the player of the game.
They hold on to it for 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Get a couple of first downs before it goes over on downs to University at the Trojan 36-yard line. Trojans get the ball for the first time in the second half. Be Jacob Bryant at the quarterback. Also has Jeremiah Stroop in the backfield. Go to a 2-back set with Kevin Britt there as well. Stroop carries a Panther all the way out of bounds and just will never go down and fights his way for a couple of yards up to the 38.
Yeah, you see Max Allen that time, he grabbed a hold of Stoops, and Stoops actually carried him all the way for about 10 yards so he got out of bounds.
It's a human sled. Sandoff checks into the game. He'll go to the left along with Lambert. Handoff to Stroop. On the reverse, it goes to Sandoff. Sandoff trying to get around the corner. Will only get up to the 45-yard line. But it's a gain of 7 on the play.
Another look at Stroop to Sandoff on reverse. I like this play. It didn't make as much yards as I thought it would. And do we have a flag on the play?
Tom Downey will tell us.
Holding, offense number 57. The penalty is 10 yards from the previous spot. Remains second down.
I'm gonna have to get my eyes checked. I'm having a hard time seeing the penalty flags. Did you see one that time?
No, sir, I didn't. I don't know who's throwing them or where they're coming from. I'm trying to see where holding was anywhere in the frame there, and I don't see it.
Huh.
Excuse me. Wrong button. Right with the pump fake, looking to maybe run up the middle, but he's going to be trapped and stopped. Never brought down, but brought down at the 24-yard line.
That's twice tonight that Jacob Bryan has done the pump fake, and both times when he started throwing, he got sacked. So they cannot keep him off of him, and I'm not even sure that old JT's in the game right now.
Lost 4 yards on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 22. And no, sir, I don't see 44 on the field. Midlothian has their number 2 defense out there. All right, looking to pass. Coming long down the near sideline, and it's picked off. Intended for Gonzalez, but there to take it in was Avery Gibson. 3rd interception thrown tonight by Jacob Bryant.
Yeah, it is. He let this one go, and you can see right there it was really, really a nice interception by the young man from Midlothian, Avery Gibson.
So University had it for 1 minute and 9 seconds before turning it over on the interception at the Midlothian 45-yard line. 33-0 our score. That's what it was at halftime in favor of Midlothian. David Smith, the quarterback, hands it off to White. Goes over right guard and gets it across midfield down to the University 48-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play for White.
Dawson White's a pretty good running back in his own right. He really is. And once again, they're keeping that clock running. That's what Coach Wendell wants to do. Keep it running. Let's get out of Dodge with a win.
Keep it between the hash marks. Smith will follow White's block, get close to the 45-yard line before he's finally stopped. Give him a pickup of 2 on the play, but I believe he may have, well, he's got to get to the 45 to get the first down, doesn't he? It's 3rd down and 1. They give it to White, and White has the first down as he gets to the 44.
Brought down by a host of Trojans. Leading the charge that time was Nathan Oliveras and Raylan Scott.
New set of downs. White with the football on the handoff. A flag on the play on the opposite side of the field. Say it's offside against University.
Offside. Defense, number 85. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
It'll be a 1st and 5 now. From the 39. Clock back in motion with 5:20 left in the 3rd quarter. Smith fakes the handoff and keeps it. A spin move to help him get inside the 35. They'll give him forward progress down to the 33 for a 6-yard pickup.
Seth Wheeler, one of the Trojans in on that tackle that time. They'll move and change, clock stops, they'll get them set, and then they'll roll again. One more look at it. A lot of Trojans in on that tackle.
Smith fakes the handoff again. This time goes around the left side and gets 2 yards up to the 31-yard line.
They're slowly but surely moving the football down the field and keeping the clock running. That was a nice tackle that time by Seth Vela, or Vila.
Once again, we have procedure called against Midlothian this time as the play was stopped after the snap.
Offense, number 4, 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Coming up to 2nd and 13 at the University 36. Again, the quarterback, David Smith, came into the game without any carries, but he's going to get another carry here. With a nice spin move, gets it inside the 25, down to the 24. Pick up a 12 on the play. He needs one more.
Well, they're giving David Smith getting him some much-needed experience because I'd say he's a junior, as is the other quarterback, De Los Santos. So they're trying to give them both a little playing time tonight.
There's his 10th carry for 50 yards, all here in the 2nd half. Well, now take it back. I think he had some in the at the end of the 1st half, didn't he? And carried a couple of carries in the 2nd quarter. White takes the handoff, drags a would-be tackler up to the 20-yard line for a 4-yard pickup and another 1st down.
Would-be tackler was Raylan Scott, sophomore linebacker.
Eighth play of this drive that started at the Midlothian 45-yard line with 6:43 left on the clock. It's down to 3:15 and counting. Inside handoff and headed for the end zone. From 20 yards out for the score is Vincent Rabosi. Rabosi, a junior.
I tell you, the inside counter play has been good for him tonight. You see it right there. It's just to kind of fake a little pitch and then come back and run that inside counter. And the University had to stop that all night.
First touchdown run of the year for Vincent Rabosi. Point after attempt is good. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Midlothian extends its lead to 40-0.
Usually about this time we talk about the next game's coming up, but this is it. There's no more games coming up, and I imagine Toro Lord will probably get those basketballs out and start practicing in the morning, I would imagine. I know several of these young men play basketball. I don't know how many. I know for sure Quavian Mitchell does. There's a good look at George Dupree, speaking of basketball. Used to be the basketball coach at the university for a long time. Good man.
Yes, sir. 55-yard drive that took 8 plays and 3 minutes and 41 seconds of the 3rd quarter clock to get their first touchdown in the 2nd half, extend the Midlothian lead to 40-0.
That's kind of an unusual setup on this kickoff team that they got. It really is. I've never seen one exactly like that.
Pop-up kick, fair catch call for at the 36-yard line by Delvin Mason. Good job of securing the football.
Well, Devin had a chance there if he'd have caught it to maybe pick up some yardage, but he did a smart thing because those pooch kicks like that, the best thing you can do is fair catch them.
Isaac Franco, the center, has done a good job centering the football tonight. Flanked by Philip Gonzalez and this way Robert. Right on the handoff to Stroop. Nice cutback by Jeremiah and trying to get into the secondary and does. It's a foot race now and somebody finally grabs him from behind, but he gets out of that and he'll go into the end zone for the touchdown. 64-yard run for Jeremiah Stroop for the 6.
Oh, how he broke that last tackle, I'll never know. Here's Jeremiah Stroop starting to the right, goes back to the left, broke that tackle. Right there, they've got it, don't they? No, they don't. Still going. Puts the Trojans on the board.
Like the Energizer Bunny, he just keeps going into the end zone.
Yep.
They have to wait for one more person on the kick team to get out there, and it's the deep snapper. Now timeout called by University. I don't think they were necessarily running out of time, were they, Coach?
No, I don't know. They didn't have the right personnel out there, whatever, but Jeremiah Stroop is certainly over that 1,100-yard rushing mark for the season because he had nearly 1,100 coming in tonight, so he may be around that 1,200-yard mark.
Let's see. Tank has him with that last touchdown run. 123 yards on 12 carries.
He's right at 1,200 then, isn't he?
Yes, sir. About 1,213 yards, and that was his 11th rushing touchdown of the year.
That was a thing of beauty. How he broke that last 2 tackles, I'll never know.
I think maybe he's got a little Crisco on that uniform.
I think he may do it.
He slid right down. All right, now we're ready for the point after attempt. And it is good. So 2:47 left to go in the third quarter. University finally gets on the board as Jeremiah Stroop finally gets loose. A 64-yard touchdown run, and here's that thing of beauty right here with a nice cutback.
It's worth looking at that again. Don't you watch him right there? I thought he was gone. He was dead, but he got loose somehow. They're going to miss that young man, I promise you that.
Took them 15 seconds to go the 64 yards in one play and finally get on the scoreboard in this one. With just 2:47 left in the third quarter. Jeremiah Stroop has had a year for the Trojans.
I would imagine he's got just about 1,000 yards rushing every year he started, I would think, at least 1,000.
This will be his 5th 100-yard plus game of the year. Closest teammate to him is JoJo Carpenter, his backup, who we've not seen tonight. JoJo has 339 yards on 64 carries and 4 touchdowns. Well, let's see if Rodney Smith has anything up his sleeve here yet. The ball didn't quite go 10 yards, though, before Midlothian comes and gets it. It'll be Panther ball.
That ball recovered that time by Max Allen, but it did not go the required 10 yards.
Just a yard shy. Midlothian gets it. And the University end of the field again at 49. David Smith, the quarterback, he gets out of jail and he may be off to the races. It's a foot race here, finally pushed out of bounds by Quavion Mitchell. Smith with a big gainer there.
Yeah, how he got out of that was a pretty good run itself. And you see him right here, and I thought he was going to take it in for the 6 points. And here comes, no, Quavion Mitchell. I can't get used to him wearing number 29.
42 yards for Smith on that carry. Hands it off to White. White drags the Trojan down to about the 2. Second down and goal. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Handed off to White again. No indication just yet as he's stopped shy of the goal. Third and goal from the 1. Seventh carry for White in the game for 23 yards. David Smith has now carried 11 times for 92 yards. Again, they have a stable of runners coming into this game. They had 8 different runners with over 300 yards of rushing in the year. And now White makes a dive for the goal line, but they say he did get in.
Kind of a late call, but they finally said he got a touchdown. So now they've got 46 points on the board, looking for number 47. I think they've kind of did away with that 2-point conversion for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see why.
One after attempt by Shane Reasonover. Line drives it across the crossbar. 1:13 left to go third quarter. And our scoreboard now reads Midlothian 47, University 7.
So basically, that's a good look at Rodney Smith there. These seniors from the University have about 13 minutes left in their football career, most of them.
That's about it. Midlothian went 49 yards in just 4 plays in 1:34 seconds, most of that on that 42-yard first down run by David Smith.
They're not kicking that ball the last couple of times the send-off. I don't know whether they will this time or not, but this is, like I say, this type of lineman looks like a pooch kick to me coming up.
And that's what we get, another pop-up that Delvin Mason makes the fair catch of, somewhere around the 32. Trojan offense has just not been able to get on track much. Definitely not against the Midlothian first team defense.
And they had Jacob Bryan's already thrown 3 interceptions. They've been trying to pass the football, and Jeremiah Stroop's been the main man tonight, like he always has been.
It off to Stroop. Stroop trying to get around the corner, but Delvin Mason not able to get the block there on number 45, Corey Martinez. Will be thrown for a loss.
Take one more look at it. There's nowhere to go that time, and he could not get a block. And like I say, he does his best running inside the tackle, not outside.
Mm-hmm. Loss of 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 16. That's going to be a lateral to Stroop. Stroop trying to get into open running territory. Finally pushed out of bounds when he gets to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 9 on the play on the run by Stroop.
Take another look at it. He did a good job just picking up what yardage he did that time. This does bring up a passing situation, and they've had problems with their passing game tonight.
Sophomore Mike Moreno in at the tackle position on the right side. Bryant able to maybe run for the first down, but doesn't turn it upfield, goes out of bounds before he gets to the first down markers at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play, but he's still 3 yards shy of the first down.
That brings up a punting situation. I see Emilio Archica going in the game, so he's not going to be the punter, though. Who's going to be the punter this time?
This time, that is Arturo Vega. He's had about 3 punts tonight. A low snap, but able to handle it. Gets the punt off. Another low liner that hits a Midlothian Panther on the back, and the University Trojans are on top of the football. And now a Trojan that covered the football, that's Emilio Arachica, appears to be injured as a Midlothian Panther dove on him when he was on the ground. But this isn't the NFL, Coach. You don't have to do that after they're down.
I'm not for sure, but I think Archica might have been the deep snapper on that punt. I'm pretty sure he was.
See the
Take
ball.
a look at it right here.
Yeah, hit him right in the back. Arachica able to get it, and then somebody falls right on top of him there.
There may be a late hit penalty coming up. I don't know.
Well, the Zebras are talking about it.
We're going into the fourth quarter either way.
I didn't see a flag thrown, but yeah, that is the end of the third quarter of play.
Ball was touched by a member of the kicking team. By the receiving team, excuse me. It'll be University's ball at 41 and have a change at the end of the quarter.
All right. Tom Downey stated the obvious.
Did you get all that?
I think I did. I think that's pretty much what I said in the beginning. 47-7 as we start the fourth quarter. University keeps the ball. They get the first turnover of the night. They have the ball at the 41-yard line, and Midlothian's into the field. Right hands it off to Stroop. Stroop finds a running lane on the right side and slides a couple of would-be tacklers, and hand tacklers aren't going to bring him down, but someone finally knocks him down at the 1-yard line. That's a pretty heavy hit there by Avery Gibson.
I tell you what, Jeremiah Stroop is making the best of his senior season right here. He's just breaking tackles, and I know they're down on the lip of the cup. I'd give the ball to him again and let him score the touchdown.
He got 40 yards on that one. Down to the 1, or actually they mark it at the 2, so give him 39. She's rooting on the Trojans to win.
Yep.
Michael Lambert in at quarterback, takes the snap and takes it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, Lambert comes in on that Wildcat. He's done that a couple times this year, and they've had good success with it. After this extra point attempt, I'm trying to acknowledge our crew. They've been with us all year. Somebody must be down. I see Jerry Williams and Chelsea heading out there.
Lambert, that's just his third carry of the year, 26 yards, but his second touchdown. And it's Lambert who's being attended to at the goal line.
I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge our crew. They've been with us all year and done a great job. Cameras tonight, little Jesse Maldonado, the guy that always wears shorts. Big Jesse Maldonado. Leslie Ugaldi, Terrell McSpadden, Will Burney, Ricky Mazza, instant replay tonight. Audio engineers David Ellis. Director is always Justin Sanchez. Executive producer, the head man, Jesse Pateo. Angelina Monray is the student intern, is always on stats tonight. Steve Tank Tankersley.
Appreciate all the hard work by our Waco ISD crew.
I still say they're down where it's cold. We're in a nice press bottom. I'm just going to say we're in the press bottom. Not too warm up here either.
Chris Balderas waiting to be able to tack on the extra point. Corey Sandoff doing the holding. Bad snap gets by Sandoff. And falling on it is Balderas to make sure that Midlothian can't go anywhere with it. So
I see Lambert coming over here. Jay Williams holding his looks like his left shoulder. So.
Once again, you'll see the snap is a little low and Sandoff can't handle it. Nice job by the kicker to get on it and keep it from going the other way. There's little Jesse in his shorts.
Yeah, there he is, little Jesse. Little Jesse, I'm telling you, you're not very smart or you're tougher than I think you are.
I think he's a lot tougher than any of us. That's our penthouse position right under the Waco and the Waco ISD Stadium sign. The Trojans have scored the last 2 times they had the ball. This time, after getting the football back, after the punt was hit a player in the back, they go 2 plays, 41 yards, and 1:45 was the total possession there for Waco High, including the 3 downs before the punt.
I'm not sure Mike Lambert will be coming back in the football game. He's down there with Jerry Williams getting some treatment right now. Oh, it's a collarbone or what? I'm not going to speculate.
Pop-up kick. Fair catch called for and made at about the 29-yard line. I think that was Rahat Sudal who made the catch at the 28. So 11 minutes and 18 seconds left to the football season for the University Trojans.
You can see right there Jay Williams working on Lambert. Doesn't appear that he'll be returning to the football game.
When they start taking off shoulder pads, that's not a good sign.
Not at all.
David Smith returns as the quarterback. He'll have Dawson White as the tailback behind him. On the inside crossbuck, the handoff goes to Vincent Robosi. And Robosi gets it up to the 35-yard line for a 7-yard gain. Vincent Robosi, that sounds like a mafia don, doesn't it?
It really does. That little inside counter has been good for them tonight. And like I say, University's had a hard time trying to defend it.
The other flanker is Darren Greason, number 19. He goes in motion, but the handoff goes to White, and White has plenty of running room, picks up a downfield blocker, and gets it into University territory all the way down to the 44-yard line and University's end of the field. 21-yard pickup.
Isaiah Williams finally made the tackle, but boy, they're having good success just keeping the football on the ground and keep that clock running.
The only thing is they don't let the play clock get down to 1 or 2 before they snap it. Snap the ball with 10 seconds left on the play clock. Smith with the keeper. University is right on top of that and won't let him get anywhere. And there's a fumble at the bottom of the pile, and University comes out with it. Coming out with the football for the Trojans, number 50, De'Eric Jackson, a sophomore linebacker.
Well, University got a chance now to put some more points on the board. Now, they're not going to win this football game, but that's one thing about them, they're not quitting. That's what I like.
Get the ball back with 10 minutes and 2 seconds left in the contest. After Midlothian had it for 1:16. They got him at the University 44-yard line. Now Emilio Arachica in at the quarterback spot.
New running back?
He had a new running back as well. That is Kevin Britt. We've seen him in the game earlier, but I don't think he got a carry. He'll get a carry this time, and he's over the right side and gets it up to about the 48-yard line before he's brought down. A 4-yard pickup for Britt.
We have not seen JoJo Carpenter tonight.
I guess he's not available for some reason. Normally this is where you would see JoJo. Jeremiah Stroop carried the ball 15 times tonight for 165 yards, is it take? And a touchdown.
He's probably through for the evening, isn't he?
Most likely. Britt gets it to midfield. Just a gain of 2 on the play there. It's in a 3rd and 4.
Trying to give these youngsters some experience, a little playing time. You see Brett, he's only a sophomore, I believe.
Corey Sandoff and Delvin Mason both in the game.
Brett is a junior, I apologize.
Chica to pass. Under pressure, will go down. Alec Duncan with the sack. All the way back to the 42-yard line, a loss of 8. Coach, this may be the most sacks we've seen University suffer in a game this year.
Yeah, Eric Chica and Brian both just don't have time. When they drop back, they don't have time to throw the football. And give it credit to that Midlothian defense there. Even his second butts in there is pretty good.
It's 4th and 12, and the Trojans are going for it, trailing 47-13. Now, actually, it'll be a quick kick by Arachika, and he gets a nice roll down to the 23-yard line in Midlothian territory.
7 minutes, 49 seconds left. You know what Midlothian wants to do now is keep the ball on the ground, run the clock, move the chains, and get this one over with, and get ready for playoffs.
From this district, those playoff teams are going to be Aledo, of course, Centennial, Midlothian, and most likely Everman, it looks like, the way things are going tonight.
Yep.
David Smith, the quarterback, with a spin move, stays on his feet, trying to outrun the secondary. Finally brought down from behind. Going to mark him at the 26-yard line in University territory.
Might have been Daryl Thomas that made the tackle, but boy, that's a great spin move that time by David Smith at the line of scrimmage.
Straight up the middle with the carry is Dawson White.
Another look at it.
He got 5 yards. He got 51 yards on that last carry by Smith. Clock continues to roll. Delvin Mason trying to take the ball away from White, but White holds on to it and gets a couple of yards to the 19.
Thank y'all very much. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. Y'all have a safe trip back. This is it for this year. Hey, thanks so much for your help.
And I think I have to come up with a hot dog, don't I, Coach?
I never will see that hot dog. I pay my debts, but not everybody does.
You'll see your hot dog. It may have, Good job by Greason to get back on that one as he had a little trouble picking it up and kicked it back all the way to the 35-yard line. Here you see it's just out of his reach, and when he tried to reach for it, it goes off his heel. He's able to get back on it.
I tell you what, old Sebastian Evans thought he was going to get that, but it didn't happen.
Lost 15 on the play. We'll give that to Greason on the loss.
After this play, I'll give you the players of the game.
Okay. Well, it's 4th and 18.
They're running a lot of that play clock this time.
On the pitch with the football is Vincent Rabosi, and Rabosi is very close to that first down, but held a yard shy. He'll pick up 17 on the play, but it will go over on downs.
Our defensive player of the game will be Devin Mason, and our offensive player will be the center, Isaac Franco. How's that?
I think that was a pretty good choice by your committee.
People don't realize the center has a lot of responsibility. Number one, getting the snap back there.
Yeah, and that's basically a blind pass.
Yeah.
Just kind of go by feel. You practice until you got it down as to exactly what's going to happen. We'll mark the ball at the 18-yard line where University would take over with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game, trailing 47-13.
We'll be visiting with Devin Mason and Isaac Franco, along with hopefully Rodney Smith following the football game.
Franco's still in the game as the center. Chica at quarterback with Britt in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Britt, coming around the left side. Dropped after he gets about to the 22 for a 4-yard pickup.
Saw our superintendent and her husband here this evening. Good to see them. Saw Alan Sykes and his lovely wife Jane. They're here tonight. They missed last week's game. They went to visit their son. The Waco High won. I told him he needs to stay away.
Brett takes the handoff, finds a hole, and he's going to get the first down and more. Finally upended, but not before he gets down to the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 on the play for Britt.
Pretty nice run that time by Kevin Britt. There's Jerry Williams out there, but he's coming back. He's just trying to stay warm, I think.
Yeah. Notice another sophomore in on the offensive line, Joaquin Cervantes, getting some playing time on the offensive line. Another sophomore, Mike Monroe, in at the left tackle spot.
I see Vernon Gilmore going in the game, number 57. We hadn't seen him much this year.
Yeah, he got in earlier when we had an injury on the offensive line. David Childers also in at a tackle spot on the right side. Eric Chica trying to find somebody to throw the ball to, and Corey Sandoff was a convenient target to get rid of that one.
Art Chica was not ready for that snap. He was looking at the sideline to get the play. You see it right there. Had a little miscommunication somewhere.
Jeremiah Stroop back in the game with the handoff. Got as far as the 42-yard line before he was turned away. That's a 4-yard pickoff for Stroop.
Are you surprised to see Stroop back in there?
To some degree, yes, sir.
Yeah, but it's his senior season. Might as well let him enjoy what's left of it.
Yes, sir.
That's 3 minutes, to be honest with you.
16 carries for 169 yards for Jeremiah. Stroop with the football again, being forced outside, gets around the corner, down the sideline. They say he stepped out at the 43. That's just a 1-yard pickup. It's going to be 4th and 5.
Lark, about 3 minutes left. It's time for me to make my way down and visit with Mr. Mason and Mr. Franco.
I will see you down there in just a little bit. (47-13) our score. The clock moving with 2:50 left to go. University seeing if they can add one more on the board. Chica hands it to Stroop over the left side. He gets a nice block, at least some interference on the outside there. Gets it across midfield up to the 47-yard line in Midlothian's end of the field. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down on 4th and 5. $20 more yards for Stroop, and he'll have his third 200-yard-plus game of the year. He's not in there right now, though, as Brett is back in at the running back spot. Kevin Brett has the ball. Up the middle he goes, and all the way down to the 35-yard line. Actually, they'll mark him at the 36. An 11-yard pickup by Brett on that one. Brings another first down. Minute 50 to go. Brett finds a little bit of a crease and will get a yard to the 35, and that's it. Second and 9. Brett's now carried the ball 6 times for 33 yards on the night. Looking to the sideline for the play. Still 10 seconds left on the play clock. Chica now asks for the football. Pass is in the flat, complete to Delvin Mason. Was there a timeout call? Don't false start. A flag against University.
False start. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Second and 14, moves it back to the Midlothian 40. This late in the season, the Trojans have had too many penalties. Clock rolling now, under a minute. Brett takes the handoff, squeezes through a little bit of an opening, down to the 38-yard line for a 2-yard pickup. And that may be the last play of the game. University does not have to run another play. Jeremiah Stroop finishes the night with 18 carries and 180 yards. Down to the last 16 seconds. They will run one more play. It's going to be a pass play as Chica airs it out, going for Delvin Mason. It's going to be intercepted at the 2-yard line. Running back with it is Avery Gibson. It's his second interception of the night. He'll run out the clock and seal the victory for the Midlothian Panthers by a score of 47-13. Jeremiah Stroop, as I said, 18 carries for 180 yards tonight. Will end up with 187 carries on the year for 1,268 yards. So a nice senior season for Jeremiah Stroop as the university's feature running back. A loss, though, runs the Trojans' record to 4-6 on the year. They will finish district play at 2-6. Midlothian is headed to the postseason with an 8-2 season record and 6-2 in district play. Our final score again is Midlothian 47, University 13. Stay tuned. Our post-game interviews coming up in a moment here on Waco ISD TV.
Back at Waco ISD Stadium, when the University Trojans wrapped up this football season with a loss to Midlothian. Our players of the game are Isaac Franco and Delvin Mason. Very seldom we have an offensive lineman as a player of the game, but let me tell you, Isaac, a center is very important because nothing happens until you get it started.
Oh, yes, sir. It's a very hard job. You got to know every position, but I'm smart enough to do it. In our O-line, we're going to be capable, and we're going to come out better next year.
You know, you guys, you struggled the last several years. This year you won 4 football games, which is an improvement over the past, isn't it?
Oh, yes, sir. Our new coaching staff had a major impact on that, and our bond together also had a big role to do with that. It's just going to be better next year.
Yeah, what's the future hold for this team? You got a lot of young players. I know you didn't have a JV this year, but you had some good freshmen.
Oh, yes, sir. The freshmen look good. They're going to have going to replace seniors, and we're going to be the seniors, going to lead them in the right direction. We're going to hopefully make playoffs.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
You bet. Now with Delvin Mason, young man who plays both sides of football, which you prefer, offense or defense?
Well, really, I equalize them both. And no matter when I get recruited, I can line up anywhere for the coach.
All right, now you're a senior on this ball club. You've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. You guys won 4 games this year, which is an improvement, but has the attitude seemed to be better than it has been?
Yes, sir. The attitude seems to be better, and we also have a couple. We're also full of sophomores and juniors that's going up to be seniors and juniors.
Talk about this Midlothian team. They run that flex bone, and you got to be just play your assignments pretty well, or you get caught off guard.
Yes, sir. It's just like this. They kept double teaming us, in which the running back was finding some good holes, in which I admire that. But let's just say we'll try to get them back next year.
You play any other sport, or is football it for you?
I do basketball and track too.
You'll be dribbling that basketball probably tomorrow, or maybe Monday for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's bring old Coach Rodney Smith in here and wrap up the season, I guess. And Coach, let me tell you what, 4 wins is more than y'all have had in the past several years.
Well, I tell you, it is more than we've had in the past several years. You know, we set some goals this year and weren't able to attain those goals. And I just, you know, I got some kids that put their heart into this thing, you know, and I'm just, you know, unhappy for those kids. You know, they deserve more. And, you know, we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back.
You know, like every year in high school football, you're going to lose some special seniors. None of them any more special than Jeremiah Stroop.
I mean, Jeremiah Stroop, Corey Sandoff, Mike Lambert, Jacob Bryant, some great kids, you know, and we've got to, you know, bounce back. You know, we've got to find some kids to do what they were doing, and we have kids that can do what they were doing, and it's, you know, it's going to be better. It's getting better.
Yeah, I think the trend was set early on when Corey returned that opening kickoff for a touchdown. Call back.
I tell you, for University High School, plays like that, you know, could swing the game your way or could swing the game the other way, and I thought it, you know, from the top, it swung the game, you know, back their way, and you know, and hats off to them. They're a third-place team in our league, and they're very good at what they do. And their defense is not bad either, so they're going to play for a while, you know. But, you know, too many mistakes by the Trojans tonight.
All right, Rodney, good luck to you. Get ready for off season now.
All right, thank you.
All right, you betcha. Let's bring on Rock in, wrap her up on a chilly evening.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a chilly evening. Speaking of chili, I guess I'll put some chili on that hot dog I owe you. Well, the University Trojans, 180 yards for Jeremiah Stroop today, and a lot of that against the Midlothian second team. Their first-team defense was pretty awesome.
Yeah, they were, and like Rodney said, you got Sandoff, you got Lambert, you got Stroop, you got some kids that you're gonna miss, but you just have to rebuild each year. That's going to happen in high school football, but they are a much better team than they were this year than they were 3 years ago.
And they're going to just keep building on that.
Yep. And I tell you what, I want to say this. I enjoyed working with you again and Tank and all the crew. These guys do a great job of WISD TV.
They certainly do. For the entire crew here at Waco ISD Stadium from Waco ISD TV, their final score was University on the short side, 47-13 for the coach and our crew. I'm Lark Smith. Good night from Waco ISD Stadium.